We're live, we're live, we're live. What the fuck?
Mega late. Nerd, you
Bro,
sent
no,
that message.
shut.
Nerd, you sent that message at 8:30. That was fine. That was fine.
Mate, check yourself before you wreck yourself, buddy. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Oh, man,
When you
that's...
sent that first one, we weren't fucking late.
What? Late? Wait, we're not late? I've got a mohair on my apple.
Dude.
Dude.
Dude, I sent Jeremy a photo on the weekend. There was a mustache cookie. Suss that mustache cookie.
That mustache cookie? I'd gobble that up.
Yeah, and then I'd gobble you up.
No way.
Yes way, dude. Yes way.
No way. Bro, we should kiss.
On camera? Off camera? Do we just like put our lips up to the camera? Or?
Guys watching. Up to the guys watching. Do you want to watch us kiss?
Mega. We'll have like donation tiers and like max donations to watch us kiss.
Bro, we'll just turn this into an OnlyFans one. Like, watch out once we just do it completely naked.
Ooh, that'd be a funny prank.
As my old boss would say, on time is late. Your old boss sounds like a fucking dickhead.
That's what I do. That's what I do at work. I love it.
I'm the same. Yeah. If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Yeah. They're like, can you rock up like 10 minutes early? I was like, you're gonna pay me for it? And they're like, no, we can't pay overtime that much. I was like, if you roster me on at 10 minutes early, I'll get here 10 minutes earlier. But you roster me on at this time, so I get here at this time. And they just like sort of like walked away. I was like,
yeah.
Everyone just sticks around anyway until it starts, so there's no point.
What am I just gonna go around like sipping a coffee or something like that? Come on.
I'm here. I'm just like not here. I'm up there.
I'm mentally not here yet. Here. Here. We're about to get like
Jeremy. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He was.
Anyway, what's today's episode about? Ray. There is a rumored prequel releasing to the Ray movie. All paths lead to Exegol. I mean Ray.
All paths lead to Exegol.
Yeah.
Dude, what is that mystery prequel? Tell me what that mystery.
It was announced. I was there. It was announced at Star Wars Celebration Japan. Mr. Filoni and Kathleen Kennedy came out, and then we got Sean Levy coming out talking about, oh yeah, might have this movie coming out, blah blah blah, and then out comes little Ryan Gosling, and they announced Starfighter, dude, and so it seemed pretty cool, and then these rumors, these leaks that have been coming out the last 2 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks.
They've been leaking.
Yeah, they've been leaking hard. They've been leaking hard.
Leaking their booty hole.
Ooh. And yeah, apparently it's not all it might be cracked up to be, because there's like Cade Skywalker rumors. Ryan Gosling could be playing like a Cade Skywalker type character. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, then there's been some rumors coming out that all roads lead to Ray. So we're gonna get into our thoughts on that, because it's caused a lot of controversy.
Yeah, a lot of controversy.
Oh, 100%. Whenever Ray's mentioned, there's always controversy. And I get it.
No.
I get it.
Look, I get it, but I also don't. It's kind of like, okay, grow up. I get, look, it's not Rose. All right. It's not Rose from the sequels. I'm just, that like,
he's
in all of Star Wars. And she peddled that whole racism thing. No, it's just the worst written character. They've been licking more.
He's fitting the vibe. Maybe we should get him on.
Dude, if he wants to join us, chuck him in.
Where is he? Nerd, I'm going to send you an invite. If you want to share your thoughts on this uproar, you are more than welcome to join.
Uproar. No, but like, honestly, I mean, what do people expect? All they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure the characters that they create stay in them as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to peddle all of this George Lucas stuff because then that's not them and they look bad. Like
Yeah.
they can't make anything.
Yeah.
So like, I look, the problem with the beautiful world of Star Wars is that it is so well made and so well built
Mm-hmm.
that anything and everything happen. It's just like that.
Yeah.
People just go, oh, we could have Cade, or we could have this, or we could
Yeah.
have that. Right. Think about it logically, right? What are Disney going to do? Are they going to give you something that they know is going to be a hit? Or are they going to try to like really work through so that the stuff that they've got has more of an impact?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to work on them because they want to make sure that the stuff that they've put money into, and
Yeah.
like you might, I think a lot of people forget how much movies cost to make,
Mm-hmm.
how much, it's paying the actors and the CGI and all that kind of stuff, and advertising, marketing, all that kind of crap, right?
Yeah.
Put that movie out and to get so little in return,
Mm-hmm.
they want to create projects that will bring them back to the existing content so they don't have to spend as much money because
Yeah.
they're going to be within the same ecosystem.
It's I think a lot of the uproar as well has been so Sean Levy sort of sold everyone on this. I've been like in the fandom for the last, like since Empire, like, since he was a kid, like all of us and that sort of thing. And he's had this sort of story he's been wanting to get out for 20, 25 years, that sort of thing.
Right.
Like as a storyteller, he's had this story he wants to get out. And I think some people are really pissed at the fact it doesn't seem authentic because they're saying, like, get fucked. There's no way you've been sitting at home for like 20, 25 years and this ultimate Star Wars story that you've been wanting to tell is how. Well, we'll get it. It probably helps if we actually get into the plot. So the plot is that Amy Adams plays this Force-sensitive character that's a survivor of Luke's temple.
Mm.
And she hires Ryan Gosling's character to get her child to Rey. So the first question is, why the fuck can't she do it? Like, what is limiting her from taking her own child? Like, it doesn't make
This is
sense.
that whole Oka bullshit. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, because then, well, that's my next question. Because then I go, like, obviously my head goes to still thinking, Rey's story's the one Luke should have gotten. And isn't this just, the same shit? Like, Ryan Gosling's playing that Mando role, Grogu's the fucking Amy Adams kid's role, and they're just, protecting him on the way to like an Ahsoka or a Luke.
Yeah.
Like are we just doing a rinse and repeat here? But they're just doing it. It's just a segue for the Rey movie. Like it could be this really cool movie, and at the end, it's just going to be it's Rey. Here's the Rey movies.
Yeah, I think what they want to do is they want to give Rey the Boba Fett and Mando treatment. Like, what was everyone's idea about Boba Fett? It was this hard fucking.
Oh no, who do we have here?
Oh.
Oh no.
Hello there.
What is going on, my guy?
Not much.
Dude.
Just enjoying this chill, fine Sunday evening.
What are you talking about? It's Monday morning.
It's Sunday for me.
Yeah, but it looks like CT Jesse on Mandalore now because it's right.
We're now a hybrid channel.
Yeah, but actually, Lunsky would be the perfect one to kind of like when I'm talking about Boba Fett, Mando. Like what people wanted for Boba Fett was like or what they expected of this hard gunslinging cowboy, just like Wild West. I make my own rule. I'll do whatever I want. I don't like. I'm going to do anything and everything all that I reach my goal. And then when he didn't receive that in Book of Boba Fett, it was something like I want to be nice. I'm the daimyo, all that kind of bullshit. And then you see Mando, and it's like, oh yeah, I will kill everyone to make sure my child's okay. What? Now what they're doing is they're turning Luke and Rey into the same thing. Everything that was the expectation knowledge of that character,
Yeah,
they are put
good shout actually.
Rey. Like they don't know how to create new characters. That's one thing about Disney is they do in their own little ecosystem, but they cannot create new characters because it is so heavily codified that they can't be. And I feel for them. I think a lot of the time, like what people don't expect for Star Wars is that core side of it, the money side. They don't realize the amount of money that they have in marketing, movies, the revenue yearly without touching a single thing is immense. It's immense. You can put Star Wars on a mug and it'll sell out in a shop. Like the power that Star Wars has gone creative point of view and more from a corporate point. Disney has kind of tunneled this into being something that they will continue to make money on forever, then that's perfectly fine. You bought the IP, you do with whatever you want to the IP. But as a Star Wars fan, you just cannot expect them want to be creative when every time they've tried to be creative, it has just fucking blown up in their face. They try the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, I don't know. Corporate saying, oh, well, look how well Mando's doing. We have to turn that. We can't put that in a movie. We have to put that into a serialized TV show. But what they don't realize is because they're corporates is that they have Mando's Adventure of the Week cannot fit for a Kenobi Adventure of the Week. Characters, you can't put them into TV shows, which is why a lot of people very fair assumption to say, what are we going to do having a TV show character which needs to be fleshed out consistently and in depth the whole in movie. So it's I think when it comes to the Starfighter comparative to the Ray movie, I don't know what they're going to do, but understand that most of the time it's going to be nothing to do with the creator. And comments about Sean Levy, I think and this is not me talking shit, saying like this is purely what you were saying about how is like 25 years dreaming up this perfect concoction.
Yeah. No, I got more to say. Yeah,
Absolutely, dude.
yeah.
Very fair assumption that I've seen throughout the internet, right? Like what you've been waiting for this, you want this. And it's why I really wanted to talk about this topic because it makes me it kind of makes me fucking really annoyed when I see people saying, oh, throw it aside because he hasn't gotten the perfect dream. Gonna do as close as he can to that dream and forget about like the specifics of a movie and an in-universe plot, right? His dream was to make Star Wars. His dream was to be a part of the universe. Really effectively, that's what it's gonna be. And if I had a fucking option for you, I'm not saying you guys specifically, but I'm saying like as a fan base, I'm talking to the fans right now. Like if I had an option for you to go, here, take this pill and you can make a Star Wars movie, but it has to be about leading up to Rey, or take this one, you never make it. I think so many of the fans would say, I'm really opportunistic and I really work. I'm going to take the pill that's going to allow me to create a story, hopefully give justice to a character. So much hate, so much more than Hayden Christensen, which is ridiculous because Hayden got way too. But then Ray, just Daisy Ridley copped hate after hate after hate after hate, really tanked her career because she wanted to join the universe where people were apparently accepting, but then they realized they didn't cost money. And it's like kids deciding whether or not they like. Well, it takes a lot more. If the public were the ones to raise millions and millions and millions of dollars in order to make their own Star Wars movie within Disney, and then we all kind of like a democratic way where we all picked our own, like we picked the majority plot, we picked the majority characters, we picked the majority everything, and we funded it, then they would have absolutely no problem listening to anything and everything that we say. But they've got to work on their IP and their kind of content to make sure that they are providing the most return for themselves. And that is going to dwindle back onto whatever they have created. I mean, like, that was just that. I know really important to understand fan, not you guys, the creators. I mean, obviously, you guys look into it more. I'm talking about it from a fan's perspective.
Yeah.
Don't need to look into it. They're not. It's not like they don't have the ability to. It's just that they've never needed to. So, and what the in order to create a movie and to get the most amount of movies out of Star Wars, we're gonna have to fall back on stuff like this.
Just wait for a sec. Is your mic connected at the moment? Because your audio just was dropping in and out for like. Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was just me and my shitty laptop.
Is that better?
Oh my god! Yeah, I think
there
so.
We go. Yeah, my.
I'll let you know if it cuts out again.
Yeah, no, sweet. There we go.
All right, so just repeat everything you said.
No, we got the main points. Yeah, it was just like the tight, like little bits here and there.
Yeah, we would have connected to these.
Yeah, I think part of the rumors with that is Sean Levy went to like Lucasfilm, Kathleen, whatever, with this story. We're not sure what the actual story was because then Kathleen sort of said, "Oh, hey, that sounds kind of cool. How about we combine this and make it leading up to like Rey stuff?" And then that was sort of So it's real corporate. It's real corporatified, if you will. So because we're not sure what the actual Sean Levy story was going to be, but this is the corporate version of it.
Yeah,
they're still trying to fix it. They're still trying to fix Rey and justify it and try and
build what they need to do
to this new era.
The big time, man. You know what they need to do? They need to just create a story and stick to the story. Just that. Just create a story, stick to the story, stay with the story, be there, and be absolutely unapologetic. Look at the way the prequels were compared to the original trilogy. How many original trilogy fans go, "Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I never want to watch this ever again. I hate this. This is disgusting." And then 20 years later, they're going, "Give me more prequels. Give me more prequels. I'll take a little Attack of the Clones. I'll take a Revenge of the Sith. Oh, just drizzle that Phantom Menace on me." And it's like, no, bro. But what George did was he stuck to a story.
Yeah.
He stuck to a very clear narrative that this is what he wants to show and this is how he wants to show it. And he didn't falter. God forbid a white boy catch a vibe and create three of the best Star Wars movies that's ever been created. I mean, I think the prequels just absolutely shat on the original trilogy comparatively. I'm talking about like with the options to create certain things because they were very limited in the original trilogy. But to have something like the sequels where they just go, "All right, now we're going to make this," and actually, no, I don't like that in the first one. I'm just going to change this up, and the whole story needs to change. Yeah, we're not going to have Finn as a Jedi. Yeah. It's like, yeah, no worries. We'll just chuck him away, and he could just be a nothing character. That's all good. Oh, and then maybe bring him back a little bit. And how do we get more representation in here? Oh yeah, we'll just create a shit character that kills the main guy that could have saved everyone else in the first place, and then it takes away from his heroic end. Yep, no worries. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Oh, and by the way, Luke is a force fart that fights Kylo. Yeah, no, absolutely. That sounds like a great idea. Like they didn't have this very logical idea about what they were going to do, and then they just faltered in between. And the characters are awesome. Kylo is actually one of my favorite villains. I love him. Every time I get to play him on a game, I will play him. If we're talking about Rey, I love Rey. I think Rey's really, really cool. I think she could have leaned into more of the scrapper side of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how she started. I think she was like, she's super resourceful, super fun, like a great character to look up to, and especially for representation for women, you know, to have their character in a new age. You know, Leia at this point, she's gone. You're not going to see, as a younger audience, you're not going to see an older woman like Leia and say, I strive to be everything about that character. Now, there's going to be people. There's going to be people, but you need to have a more of a representative youth side of it, which is what Daisy Ridley did perfectly. I think Daisy Ridley did a fucking killer role. I think the cinematics in that are incredible. They had every single resource to make it good, but the only thing that they didn't do was have a consistent storyline, and that is because it was corporatified. And also, we had shitty creators like J.J. Abrams and fucking Rian Johnson having fights with each other all the time. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, this is a really good time to fight. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to tear him down like a fucking child. Oh, yeah, you know, I don't like what he did here. No, I'm going to completely take away his whole movie. Bro, what are you doing, man? You're not just affecting yourself, you little child. Go back and understand that the fans are going to be the one who are affected by this. Your name is going to be affected by this because your name is going to be dragged through the dirt by fans. Rian Johnson, amazing. Look at you, Breaking Bad. How about you break Star Wars? Like, what are you doing? Like, this guy doesn't. I don't think they know how to make a consistent story until The Mandalorian happened. When Mando happened, it was like, whoa, what is this?
My wife.
My wife. You have like a tiny little serialized TV show where it's, hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at this. And the end goal's over there. You don't even have to know. Like, oh, yeah, oh, by the way, we're getting this kid to his people. Don't worry. We'll get there one day. But in order to do that, we're going to do this. And then this. It's a logical staircase working to the end goal. It's so much easier. And they go, oh, I guess we've got to keep on doing stuff like this. And then they bring out the Ahsoka show that kind of worked like that, being like, oh, let's you know, tick off all of this checklist to make sure that we get to the point of Peridia. I mean, imagine listening to Tales on Peridia and then just and then going, oh, you know, we're here now, and now the story can start. It's like, you know, it's the same trope over and over and over and over and over. And they need to just get to a point where consistency with your story needs to take majority, because there will be people that will listen to you and will listen to your story at the end of time because it is cohesive. You understand it. There will always be a time for your movie. Look at Tron getting its love right now. I remember when Tron first came out, everyone was like, poop, it sucks. That stinky Tron. I hate Tron. And then Tron Ares comes out and I was like, I remember the original Tron. It was a beautiful movie. It was a great movie. It was anyway.
I didn't know Wrath of Mandalore was in here.
And it's like, oh, okay, wow, that's so cool and that's so much fun. But now you want to come to it, and you can't hate the fans for that. They're going to find that they're at their own point. But now that Tron was like, you know, it was a very similar story of like, you know, people wanted to change it a lot because it didn't match with the original one that came out ages ago, you know, back in the 80s or whatever, when they had the actual, like, they didn't even allow them to be a part of the Oscars because they thought that CGI was cheating. It was that early on it. Crazy, you know. But now the purists are going, oh yeah, no, actually no, it was so much better. It's the same thing. But what did they do that's made them succeed a lot more than what Star Wars has done from the sequels? Well, what they did was they stuck with their story and they were consistent with it. You know, I could go on about that forever, but I feel like I'm just not letting you guys talk.
Dude, I want to hear Swoonski.
What you want to hear me about?
What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on Starfighter just being a segue to the Rey movie?
Honestly, I'm not too sure because, I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of like look at it like who asked for this movie.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's been asking forever for like Knights of the Old Republic or something set in the Old Republic era.
Yeah.
Like who's asking for any of this like sequel
Kathleen
like era
Kennedy.
stuff?
I
And
asked
Jeremy.
for it.
Kathleen and Jeremy.
I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, I want them to kind of get away from like the Skywalker era like timeline. So I want them to go back in time. I'm not a big fan of all the big name actors being in the Starfighter movie because that right there just tells me like, hey, we're getting these guys to drive tickets.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
I cannot keep fucking FaceTiming you every time I go live. You got to quit calling me every time I go live. It's like,
That's our first hate comment in 11 episodes. That's because of you, dude.
But yeah, even like with the Mando and Grogu movie, like I'm excited because it's the first movie in forever to be in theaters.
Yeah.
But like I'm not 6 years old, bro. Like I don't care about Grogu. Like I want to take him and punt him across the screen.
Look, I'm in the same boat, and I'm a big Mando guy. Like I'm a big Mando guy, and I don't want to see more Grogu. That guy's just washed out. He's a frogaholic. I don't want to see that dude. I think I want to see the guy who is on the main title of the TV shows. I don't want to see Bo-Katan. I don't want to see Grogu. Look, I'd be happy if I saw a couple of other people in there, you know, like I wish we got a flashback to. Well, I hope we get a flashback to Paz or something like that, you know, like an influential lesson that he taught or whatever, all that kind of stuff. You know, if we get Moff Gideon, more than happy to get a little more Moff Gideon. I think he's a great character, and there's no way he's dead. If like you did not see him die, so you just can't expect the Star Wars unless they've got their head in his hands and he's holding it for the camera, being like, "Hey, by the way, that guy's gone." Then you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know that he's
Even
dead.
then, he could still somehow return. I mean,
somehow Moff Gideon return.
But as for Starfighter, like being a potential prequel to Rey movie, honestly, like I don't care. I know they're going to be pushing Rey for the next God knows how long, just like they're going to keep pushing Grogu. It's just something I'm going to have to accept that Rey is the new Luke. And I mean, I don't like it, but what can I do about it? I don't work there, and even if I worked there, they'd probably fire me day one because I would speak out and speak my mind and speak the truth.
Well, Sam Witwer did, and he didn't get fired.
Yeah, that was back then, though. Now he's too grandfathered in. They can't get rid of him.
Yeah, he's kind of like
he waited to be too important, and then he did it.
No, but like I just hope they don't treat Rey and they turn Rey into Luke. I know that Rey's meant to be the next Luke, but it's kind of like the Avatar, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I saw it when it first aired back when I was a kid.
Okay, so general premise is you've got the one avatar, and it goes through all of the elements, you know, like earth, air, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it swaps new elements, but there is always going to be a new avatar when an avatar dies. The main character of their whole world will always have a new one. Same powers, probably better powers because he's learned from the previous.
Yeah.
Right? You can have this main character. You can have this next avatar. Luke was the avatar. Then somehow we got back in time, and then we got Anakin as the avatar. And then we went forward in time again. And then we have Rey as the avatar. I'm more than happy for her to have her own powers, but have her own story. Don't turn it into what we thought was the Luke story. Don't go into Legends books and then have what we know is Luke, and then just kind of cross out his name and put Rey. Like, that's wrong. Turn her into her own character. Give her her own arc. She needs to have it if she's going to be successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, I don't want them to tease me with stuff from Legends that was Luke's story. Because then I'm going to be sitting there watching it going, yeah, that's not what happens in the book. Like,
yeah, you'll be
like, you do this? Because I mean, I even feel like they're doing that with Ahsoka and Thrawn. Like, I feel like Heir to the Empire is going to be Heir to the Empire, but instead of Luke going up against Thrawn and his stuff that he's got going on, it's going to be Ahsoka. And I'm going to be really, really upset if that Heir to the Empire movie does not have Luke in it.
Yeah. Big time. Nah, big time.
I think
Jesse, I wish you...
Filoni's too switched on to not put Luke in.
Yeah.
He's way too switched on and what's better like in sync with the fan base to not know better.
I think he's lost in his sauce. I think he's lost in his sauce. I don't know what happened. I got chesty cough. I think that guy is too wrapped up in his own successes. I think the power has gotten to him. He's
become the very thing he's born to destroy.
Legit. I will give you the chance to bring your favorite character back to life. I will give you the world between worlds. And then Ahsoka can live forever. Bro. He's been Palpatine, bro. That guy was good at the start. I liked him when he was a Naboo senator. I thought he brought great reforms. Now we've got this guy. They're like, I will bring my two favorite franchises together, and we will create the Ahsoka the White. You know, sorry, man. That guy is buns lately. He's buns. I think the big star of the show is Jon Favreau. I think that guy is a killer in Manila. He is an absolute gun. He sticks to his stories. He creates the most beautiful characters. And he knows exactly what the fan base needs, not what they want. You know, it's kind of like a spoiled child, right? It's kind of like a spoiled child. They go, Mommy, I want an iPad. And then you give them the iPad, and then they're little doodle bob sitting there on the iPad all day. Whereas if you give them the entertainment to forget about the iPad and then supplement little bits of iPad, then they're going to go, oh my God, this is so... like they don't even realize, but they're going to be so much healthier. They're going to be like, oh, what? Like the general narrative is intact. Like if you're looking at it from Marvel, you've got the main storyline, and then you've got like the little branches off the grand timeline, right? You need to make sure that the grand timeline is intact. And I think Filoni's just kind of taking us down one of these little alternate branches that in the end he might even just go, oh, hey, by the way, World Between Worlds can be completely destroyed, and then you can go back in time to a certain point, and then nothing ever is going to happen, and then main timeline again. Whoa!
I bet everything I own he will not do that. I bet.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Everything I own.
Well, I wonder why, because his fucking cat's dog's uncle's auntie is named Ahsoka or whatever the fuck it is, or like they've based it off of some random fucking rat that jumped and ate his food one time. He's like, I like your style, kid. And then he keeps him. Fucking, he's fallen to the dark side.
No, he hasn't. I promise you he hasn't. I am so ready for all the apologies when Ahsoka Season 2 is like the best thing you've ever seen, and Blore gets on his knees for me. I swear to God.
Mate, I'm on my knees to you right now. No, dude, I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm just saying. You don't have to be evil to succumb to the powers of the dark side. I think that this guy is going through a villain arc, and I just think creatively he is not meant to be the main guy. They've made him the main guy, and he's not meant to be the main guy. There is a very, I mean, you guys would see this in the workplace, right? You have workers that are the best workers you've ever had. They turn up early, they work really hard, they do everything that you ask and more. They care about the workplace, they care about the functions of everything, right? Then you would look at it as a manager and go, oh, this guy's incredible, and he really cares about the business. I'm going to turn him into a manager. Then then they become some tyrant. Because they want to turn everything into everything the way they did it. Right? They become this tyrannical leader that absolutely destroys whatever they built in the workplace because of that little glimpse of power. It's the same thing with him. I think he's a phenomenal he's a phenomenal workhorse. Absolutely incredible. He creates a beautiful story. And dude, I loved Ahsoka season 1. I thought, Ahsoka the White was a little bit, but like, I think the whole general storyline of Ahsoka was fantastic. Everything that he's brought to Star Wars, fucking awesome. I love it. I love that guy. I think he's so cool, and I definitely want to see him take care of more of Star Wars in the future. But he should not be the main guy, and that's what Disney didn't do. They didn't check who's the right person for the job. I think someone who is, like the most successful people in the world, the most powerful people in the world are the best facilitators, not the best at what they do. You're going to look at someone like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs couldn't hand build an iPhone. But what he can do is he can find the perfect people to be able to get to the point where you are building it. Do you see what I mean? He is a brilliant facilitator for Star Wars, but he is he's a brilliant workhorse for Star Wars, but he's not the facilitator. I've said it. And I won't take it back.
It's an interesting conversation, though, because do we think he is the main guy, though? Because at the moment, he's still got Kathleen over his head. He's just in control of the creative side of it, which is probably the perfect role, which is probably the perfect role for him, but he can still get overshadowed. Because the creative role...
think there is a shadow behind him.
In my mind, the ultimate trio would be Whitworth, Favreau, and Dave. And then if you had to have a fourth prong, you could probably throw in like as much as it's weird for me to say, you could throw in like Tony Gilroy or something.
Dude, I think the success of Tony Gilroy is a perfect depiction of why we should keep someone who doesn't know Star Wars but knows how to facilitate a good movie or a good TV show at the helm. What he did was he came in, he goes, oh, okay, you know what? Like, he's not corrupted by the evil side of the fan base that just goes, give me everything. I want more. God, a little bit of Ahsoka. Oh, yeah? Oh, did you say Anakin's coming back? Oh, I'll take it a little bit. Oh, let me just go. No. Oh, there's going to be more. Oh, give it. Oh. And then you've got like, you're milking the whole basketball team, and it's just like, and like, it won't, like, you need someone who filters the penis, like, and picks the right one to give a little suckle on. Like, you gotta pick the one that's gonna give you the best quality milk. If you accept
this
all the
is
milk,
some hell of an analogy.
if you accept all the milk, you never know who's gonna make you pregnant. Like, anyways, I think, like, to have fans is the most important part of Star Wars. To have people who care about the story, who love the story, who want to be a part of the story is so important. It's unbelievably important, but it is not the most important thing. Someone like Kathleen Kennedy, who is a fan in her own right. I mean, like, I know a lot of people forget about it, but she really loves Star Wars, man. Like, there's a reason.
Sure about that?
She does.
You sure about that?
Absolutely does. But she's got her own narrative that she wants to peddle.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? Like, it's a fan that's in charge. So the fan's still creating Star Wars. You know, like I'm absolutely certain she's a massive fan of it. But she is creating her Star Wars. She's aligning the stars to work the way that she wants them to work. If you had someone who was unbiased, someone who doesn't know Star Wars but knows how to make a good story, like Tony Gilroy, who is accepting of the fan base, you know, like how all of the stuff that he was talking about, going deep into the lore and figuring out and weeding through all of this other stuff, you see past when you have blinders on, you see past all of the crap and you get to the goodness that is the Star Wars story, like the beauty of it. Like it's the most incredible universe with the most amazing stories. And if you can weed through all of that crap, like, oh, we're going to get some more Mara Jade. No, how about we get a better Luke? You know what I mean? It's like in order to perfect a character, you have to be able to kind of, you know, pull out all of the weeds and make sure that the plant that you want to grow has the ability to grow.
Yeah.
That was a lot of analogies. I really want to know Jesse's opinion.
I know this happened too. I fucking know this.
Yeah, I made an entire video out of it because it was a live, and he compared Star Wars to Lord of the Rings. I forgot exactly what he said. Oh, he compared Gandalf to Ahsoka. And Wrath was like, yeah, no, shut up respectfully. Like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I was like, actually, he's not wrong. And Wrath told me to shut up. And then I like just went into a screaming rant. I was like, bro, it is literally the same fucking story. She's wearing gray. Gandalf's wearing gray. They fight and they fall off a cliff and return wearing white. It is the same thing.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's like, let me create a brand new story. Let me just use an old one. People probably aren't even going to have read this one for so long. I think it's called Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'll use something like that in there. Yeah, no, that'll be fine. And I'll just create the general narrative for the story. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Awesome.
Have you guys have you guys seen this? So this came out on when did it come out? This came out on was like early Thursday morning, so this would have been like, I don't know, Wednesday night for you guys in America. Did you see this Empire Magazine top 50 Star Wars character list? I think Nerd did. Jeremy, have you seen this? Good. Okay.
No.
Good.
Me and Clone covered it yesterday.
I'm gonna do a video. I'm doing a video on it. It is like just the most. So there's no like special criteria or anything. The description is that like a bunch of editors or whatever of Empire got together, voted for their top 50, worked through the list, debated it, and came up with the final list. I'm just going to throw some names out there, Jeremy. You tell me where you think they are on the list, okay?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a great way to do it.
We'll go with the good one. Luthen Rail. Where do you think he is on the top 50 greatest Star Wars characters of all time?
I'd say he is top 20, but if depending on how many characters that I don't know what characters they put in there, I'd probably say like 22.
Okay, they've got him at 6.
What?
They've got Rose Tico, top 50 greatest Star Wars characters. Where you got her?
She's not on the list, mate.
Okay, so they got her as 40, but it's not even that she's 40. Guess who she's ahead of? She's ahead of General Grievous, Thrawn, Kanan, Rex, Akbar, Asajj Ventress.
Yeah, Asajj is 50, brother.
Asajj is, she's 50 on this list, by the way. Neil is 49. As soon as I saw the top 2, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then you go down the list. Dude, it's so bad.
I'm going to make a video on that as well.
Number 1, you'd actually like number 1. I think you would. You would agree. You would, like, you could.
Mando?
Nah, Han Solo. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. Like I don't agree with it,
but
I can't hate it as well.
I don't agree with it as well, but I like that.
They've got Anakin. Mando is
he's fucking below
he's
20.
16.
I swear to God,
he's 16. Okay. They've got him better than Darth Maul, Ahsoka, Lando, BB-8. What? Dude, look at this. So number 20 is Darth Maul. Number 19 is BB-8. Like it's just the fucking shittest list you've ever seen in your life. They've got Darth Vader and Anakin as 2 different people, by the way, which I don't agree with. But they've got it. Oh, okay. So Vader's 2. Guess where Anakin is?
Don't.
They've got him at 13. So this is the list, right? Han Solo 1, Vader 2, Luke 3, Leia 4, Yoda 5, Luthen 6. Like, it's just a sore thumb. Like, Luthen at
Bro,
6.
you know what? No, I know where they got this from. They watch Star Wars on Instagram Reels. That's like when you see all the speeches of people and you see all of the like highlight edits of people. These are the characters that pop up most. You know how they just had this Luthen edit that came out. It was like, you know, his massive speech in season 1. Oh, so cool. You know, I can't remember that off the top of my head. But like, and then Han Solo. What the, bro?
That's where they
I
get
agree.
you.
He's up there.
Those little shorts edits and stuff like that, like I'd be like, dang, I kind of want to go watch the show now. And then I go back and watch it, and I'm like, I remember why I don't fucking like this, and I go watch something else.
They've got Kylo at 7, Obi-Wan at 8, Chewie at 9.
I like Kylo.
Ray
I like
at 10.
Kylo top 10.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Rey at 10. She's better than Anakin. Like, let's just
Rey's
like
not
she's
on my list at all.
no. She's not. 11 is Andor. 12 is R2. 13 Anakin. 14 is Grogu. 15 is Palpatine. Grogu is better than Palpatine, apparently.
I would argue that R2 could be at the top of the list.
100% he could.
No, like actually, fuck a BB-8.
Dude, it is a terrible list. Fucking Kino Loy is on this list. He had a cool like couple episodes, but he's not a fucking top 50.
Don't tell me it's that guy. Wait, don't tell me they've also got that guy that pretended to be a fucking Jedi in Obi-Wan.
No, they've got Cyril Khan though, the fucking serial guy from Andor. So they've got Palpatine 15, Din Djarin 16, Lando 17, Ahsoka 18, BB-8 19, Maul at 20, Mon Mothma at 21, Poe Dameron at 22. C-3PO is behind Mon. I've got nothing against Mon Mothma. She's a cool character, definitely top 50. But C-3PO is fucking 23. And she's
okay. How is Mando above Maul?
No, that's what I mean. Like Mando's a cool character. You could
Dude, come on, you're talking to the Mando guy.
No, I know. I'm not saying he's better than Maul. I'm saying he's a cool character. Like, he's top 20, but Maul is too high, dude.
Bro, majority of the characters that are behind Mando should have been in front of him. General Grievous, I think,
dude,
he's
he's
one of the best
40.
Characters.
He's 41. So
you know why they don't like him? Because he's based. General Grievous is based.
Finn 24, Jabba the Hutt 25, Boba 26. So Jabba the Hutt's better than Boba. Tarkin at 27, Padme at 28, The Stranger at 29, Deidre Miro at 30, Chopper at 31, Kino Loy at 32, Soul at 33, Qui-Gon at 34 is just fucking ridiculous.
Wait, like, wait, did you say Soul or Thor?
What was that?
I can't believe they have a Sith Lord right above Qui-Gon.
Soul, like Master Soul from Acolyte, yeah. I
was gonna say
Soul is better than
Guerrera. Is Saul Guerrera in the top 50?
No. Soul imitated Qui-Gon, but he's better than him by 1, apparently. Cyril Khan at 35. Cyril Khan's better than Mace Windu. Mace Windu at 36. They don't have Plo Koon or any of the other Jedi on there, by the way. Balin at 37. Ezra at 38. Moff Gideon at 39. Rose Tico at 40. Grievous 41. Thrawn 42. Kanan 43. Rex at 44. Babu Frick at 45. Admiral Akbar at 46. Holdo at 47, K2SO at 48, Neil at 49.
The Holdo maneuver.
It is a fucking horrendous list.
I'll do an impression of Admiral Holdo. I'm not going to tell you anything about what we're doing, even though we're directly at war with a ship directly behind us. But I am going to sacrifice myself in front of everyone and not actually do like a proper plan to get people out of there.
I am the hero.
Oh, what? I am the hero of this story. That was my impression of Holdo. At least they didn't have Maz Kanata up there.
Oh, dude, I would have rather her over fucking Holdo.
Bro, honestly. Actually, no,
it is a terrible list.
He's a lot better than Holdo. Bro,
I mean, she's got Luke Saber somehow.
They probably searched up 50 Star Wars characters. And then they just went, oh, yeah, sure, I guess. And then they went on looks. Because I get it. Like, I get it. Sometimes
fucking terrible list.
I would 100% tickle the pickle to Mando over Maul, but knowing Maul's story, I would put Maul as one of the best characters. Maul is easily top 10. Easily top 10. I mean, like, I don't think he's anywhere near above Vader. God, you have to but give him his flowers, man. And Ray, nowhere near better than Anakin. Sorry. We've literally been talking about how much I was talking about how much I love Ray and how much I want to have her movie. That's awesome, man. You're not better than Hayden Christensen. Sorry, but
I've looked at that list
I
like
don't like
5
that
times since I saw it on Friday, and every time it's the best rage bait I think I've ever seen. It's very good.
I was about to say they've rage baited me really, really
Yeah,
well.
I've looked at it 5 times, and it still pisses me off.
I'll do a video on it as well. We can compare videos.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, that list or the one where the lady with the international degree in relations made
Oh.
stupid.
What?
That's a
This
fucking
lady
throwback.
ranked all the movies, bro, and it is like the most atrocious fucking ranking I've ever seen.
That's a fuck. I forgot about that. The international relations thing fucking triggered the memory.
Yeah, like we looked
I've
at the
never seen
lady's
this.
fucking bio that made the list, and she's got a fucking an international degree in relations. And Wrath of Mandalore
What?
said, if you got a degree in international relations, you're still fucking dumb. And Jesse said that they made a enemy with Australia. Bro, they got The Last Jedi over fucking Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's right. I'll definitely support that one. Fucking hell. That's
was just
terrible. I gotta search this up, man. Empire.
Dude, it is just genuinely fucking
50.
shocking, and like some of the characters they omitted as well.
Wars.
Like it's just insane.
Characters. That's cooked, bro. Kanan Jarrus over Captain Rex.
Well, no, it's not even that.
Yeah, no.
Rose Tico is 40, and then you just rip off Grievous, Thrawn, Rex, all behind her.
Bro.
It's ridiculous.
Like, why would you have Grievous in this photo and BB-8 in this photo? Oh my god.
It's just ridiculous list.
Sarge Putris. Neil.
That was the first thing I saw. I saw a Sarge 50, Neil 49. I was like, what is this list? What is this
Dude,
list?
have you guys played Elden Ring?
No.
Oh, you got to. There's a character that's like, Neil. That's what I just think of every time. I like K2SO. I think he deserves to be higher. Fucking dude. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go into this. This is insane.
It is a terrible list.
Not now,
dude.
though. Babu Frick.
How is Cody not on the list?
Oh.
How is Cody not on the list? How is fucking Plo Koon not on the list? Like, it's just ridiculous.
Okay, I need to go to the fucking... Dude, they are giving me so many ads.
You're getting paid now. 15
most beautiful women in the world.
What about Clone Force 97? Oh.
No, Clone Force 97 is definitely not on the list.
Oh.
That's actually crazy.
Why is Commander Jesse not on the list?
I can't believe Obi-Wan Kenobi is lower than Luke. Sorry.
You got Obi-Wan over Luke?
Yep.
See, it's I'm
talking about the whole story. I'm talking about his whole story.
Yeah. No, see,
if you're talking about just original,
that's a fair debate to have. Like, I'm on Luke's side, but I wouldn't try and persuade someone to think otherwise because that's a fair opinion.
Grogu.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Palpatine.
That's what I said. I saw 14 Grogu, 15 Palpatine. I was like, fuck off. I've looked at it 5 times and I get rage baited every fucking time. It's just genuinely like terrible. And it's not even like I'm always open for people to have their opinions in that, but that is just fucking like factually terrible.
Nah, but if your opinion's that, shut up.
Hey,
if your opinion's not the same as mine, fuck off.
It's okay to be wrong. Disney's been wrong since 2017. So,
bro, if I was in that office when they were spouting that shit, I would have been like, bro, I would have felt like an inside. It would have felt like an inside job. I would have just like fucking steel beams can't be melted by jet fuel.
God damn it, Jeremy.
Bush, Bush did this list. It was top 50. Top 50 conspiracy theories. Bush did it.
It's just a fucking terrible list.
Yeah.
I still can't get over
I mean, I
shocking.
heard that list was on so I can't say that.
This guy.
I can't say that.
If Jeremy's censoring himself, you know it's pretty fucking bad. He wants us to have a 12th episode next week. It's good.
I gotta censor myself for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, guys, look, Ray Skywalker. How about that?
Who?
Sorry. Ray Palpatine. Fuck, we've covered so much today. Do you guys want to add anything?
Yeah, the list is fucking terrible. The premise for Starfighter is kind of shit. If the rumors are true. If the rumors are true.
Funny.
It was gonna be really cool. I had some really cool hopes for it, dude. And then it's like, oh, it's just gonna be a prequel to the Rain movie.
You know what? I've still got hopes for it. I
do really too. I'm still a sucker for it.
I want them to turn it into kind of like a NASCAR style Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? Like they've got, it's kind of like NASCAR compared to the F1. F1 is a beautiful, elegant sport, which, you know, like all of these rich and influential people want to go there and be a part of because it's the whole story. But NASCAR is like, I'm going to get in a car and drive for 24 fucking hours. Like, I'm gonna sleep in a caravan out there, and then you're gonna wake me up, get me a beer, and I'm gonna go right back in there. Oh, my car's on fire? No worries. I'll just spit on it to fucking put it out. Like, NASCAR is the dirty, grimy, sexy sport filled with it's the Han Solo of sports. It's super rugged and handsome. I love it. I want them to do that kind of like a building up from the bottom. You know, I was racing starfighters out there in the paddock, and now we're getting to the big leagues, boy. And you don't know that boy. You don't know that boy. He can drive a damn starship better than anyone else I've ever seen. He's better than anyone. And Ryan Gosling walks out and he's like, dun, dun, dun. And then there's some kid with him. I don't know what the kid does. The kid's like, oh, sweep your bloody floors. Oh, I don't know why it's English, but I'll sweep your floors. I'll do it. Just take me along with you. I can't stay here. I need to get out. And then they all go together, and he's like, you know, kind of like the Happy Gilmore with the homeless guy being his caddy. Yeah, he's just got some random derelict kid who's just going, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, what do you need, mate? I'll get all for you. And then we're gonna have to take down the whole damn empire. There's even more remnants of an empire. No, gotta take it down. We're gonna need someone fast, and we're gonna need him in a starfighter. I know just the guy. You know, that's the whole plot of the movie. And then at the end of the movie, there's like Ray, and then Ray's there, and she's like, I'll take your kid who's been sweeping your floors. He's got the force. And then and he's like, I didn't know I delivered this kid to his master. Anyways, I'm a starfighter. That's my idea of the movie. If that leads into anything, I don't know if you guys have got theories.
I just love how the starfighter impression was Sebulba's pod racer. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Clone Force is watching NASCAR.
You just fucking ruined it for him. Fuck's sakes.
Oh, I've ran out of saliva to spit on that fire that's in my car. I guess I'm gonna have to Squeeze something real hard.
Oh my god.
Nerd's like, why the fuck did I click that link?
Yeah, bro. But it's so good that you're here, man.
Thanks for joining.
It's so good that you're here. You had some valuable insight.
It's been too long.
It has been too long.
It's been
It has
right
been too
about
long. Oh my god!
No,
I'd actually like. To be fair, I really hope that the Mando and Grogu movie isn't just kind of like, maybe the Mandalorian is the friends we made along the way.
Oh no,
and
they
then,
won't. Surely they won't.
And then turn into like a
Nerd's eyes just rolled into the back of his head.
if they ruin
because
that
I can
movie,
see them doing that. That's the bad thing.
I don't know.
Grogu just
goes.
goes.
Hold out hope.
He has a real. I don't know why he's got a really deep voice. Grogu's just like, yeah, he's like Morgan Freeman, and he just comes. He's like, I know a Mandalorian wants, you know. Yeah. And then Mando's like,
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. Nobody looks at a man's shoes. Zuwataneho. I love that. I love that movie. I love that movie. Shawshank. What a fucking awesome movie.
We did it for an English class when I was in like year 10 or something. And
Same.
Watched it a few times, dude. So good.
Maybe it's a part of the Australian curriculum.
Maybe.
Just,
Prison breaks.
I didn't even think of that. You guys are a bunch of convicts. You're gonna convict movies to learn about being a convict. Clive Force, you're a sweetheart.
Sweetheart, we love you.
Go back to your roots, boy.
That's why I did the English accent.
You gotta stop me from doing impressions. I'm just losing my marbles, man. I'm actually losing my marbles. That Palpatine Filoni, it started me on this really long.
Dude, you should do like an
snowball.
Instagram series, like a little reel series of like Dave Palpatine.
Dave Palpatine, bro. I think he has fallen.
You've got the hat.
Seriously. Oh yeah, dude. Also, I saw this reel of Brendan Wayne talking about Dave Filoni's hat. He's like, he doesn't have a good hat. I got good hats. And I was like, bro, it's a hat.
Dude, you should just like stitch it and then put you on top of it and be like, no, this is a hat.
No, because I still want to have an interview with him one time.
That might be the way you can get it, and it can just be like Battle of the Hats.
But I was like looking it up, going, oh man, that guy must live on a farm somewhere. Dude, he lives in the city. Like, what do you know? Your granddad pretended to be a cowboy, and now you think you know better than a guy on hats.
Yeah, you're not getting an interview, dude.
I'm not getting an interview. So, I mean, I'm way too honest. I got to start being nicer to him. I'll be like, Dave Filoni, you're my guy. You haven't ruined anything. I love Ahsoka the White. That's so cool. Yeah. I don't think I'm getting an interview. Star Wars is going to be like, oh, we need another Aussie creator. We've already got Ray Side and CT Jesse. We're going to need someone else. And then they see everyone else, and it's just like there's me going, hey.
You're like Donkey. Pick me.
Hey, you've posted Star Wars one time in your life, right? To another random guy. Like, yeah, I guess I kind of like it, but I'm more a Lord of the Rings guy.
Cop that, Jeremy.
Man, dude, I'm just getting sloppy thirds.
Bam!
It's so funny.
Dropped one comment and just ripped Blore.
Oh, Obi Sean, that's fucking funny, man. Oh, I'm crying, bro. That was fucking funny. Oh, and hey, Blore.
Reminds me like that Key and Peele skit with Jordan Peele as the president. He's like dapping up all the black guys.
Yeah.
Jeremy's the white guy.
Thank you for your time. Well, this is now CT Jesse on Mandalore. So
Yeah. I'm always on Mandalore.
I love having a little bit of a Lord Swoonsky in between us. We got a Swoonsky sandwich. Oh, this has gone into a really weird direction.
Yeah, so Star Wars is cool. Starfighter.
I love doing this show. This
So
is
funny,
so
dude.
much fun, man. It's so much fun. Bro, we should one time, we should like have an Avengers style thing where we'll go, you and I will have a fight, and then we'll be like, no, I'm gonna get more people on my side. And then we in secret, we already talked to like every Star Wars creator in the background, and we sent them the link, and then they join at that time, and they go, "I'll protect you." And then we have like a civil war. We've got like 50 Star Wars people in here.
Dude.
It's so funny. I'd love that.
That'd be so fun. Oh, dude, I was thinking like, remember when fucking Kanye? This is going so weird now. Remember when Kanye was having that beef with Pete Davidson? Then I remember because like I don't know what time it was for you. It would have been like morning for you, Kenrick, but it'd be like really late at night, early in the morning for us. When he'd just go on those like weird Instagram spams.
Oh
Yeah.
And there was one night he was doing it, and one of the photos he uploaded was fucking Captain America Civil War, and his head was on one side, and Pete Davidson's side was on the other side. He put all these rappers who like he thought were his ops and shit down like Pete Davidson's side, and everyone that like backed him up on his side. It's like by far, it lives rent free in my head, dude. It was by far the funniest Instagram post I've ever seen.
Bro, that guy, I remember that point when he was going crazy, and then Pete Davidson's just like, "Hey, I'm fucking your wife."
Oh, dude.
And he's just like, dude, but Pete Davidson cleaned up completely. Like he's taken most of his tattoos off. He's got a kid now. Well, he's got a kid on the way.
Oh my god.
Bro, I saw it. Okay, I listened to a lot of Theo Vaughn's podcast. It's
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
good, bro.
Dude, it's so funny.
so good. He's so funny. And he did one with Pete Davidson.
Holy shit.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
bro, what the? I did not know. Look, I think so many people who like that guy at this, like previously, I was like, nah, I think you're a fucking idiot. My girlfriend had a little bit of a crush on him, so I didn't like him especially, but I gave him a second chance. I gave him a second chance. But I think that guy's really cleaned up, dude.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of, I actually really recommend that. Oh, dude, also Theo did a podcast with a retired Boston detective. That shit was so
Dude, that'd
funny
be cool.
and so gruesome.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I really recommend it to all of the viewers out there. I'm very based with my podcast. The podcast that I watch. Yeah, watch me go on the Alex Jones. Dude, we should have Alex Jones for Star Wars. That'd be so funny. They're putting corporates in the right movie.
There's a senator from Naboo.
Palpatine was a senator from Naboo.
I love that video.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, dude, we actually need Alex
Do a
Jones.
Joe Rogan style podcast one day.
UFOs, aliens are real. Nootropics, everybody,
Yeah,
chew
so
my gum.
There was this Imperial Star Destroyer spotted the other night in Vegas. I'll see if I can pull it
Jamie,
up.
pull that video up.
Jamie, you're wrong. Jamie, you're wrong, buddy. What are you using? Wait, you're wrong, buddy. I've seen this. I'll send it to you. I'll send it on my phone.
Oh, dude.
Oh man. Well, look, I think that's a perfect time
It was a great time to wrap up before we get cancelled.
Yeah, to wrap it up before we get into any politics. Speaking of politics, I want no, but thank you so much to everyone who joined, and thank you, Kenrick, for coming in and joining.
Oh yeah,
Dude, we'll do it again. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. You should just join randomly, just rock up. We'll just send you a link anytime we need a hater to come in.
don't worry, Blur. Anytime you need somebody to back you up on some Ahsoka or Filoni hate, I got you, brother.
When he wants to fucking overpower me, dude.
She started so well, and then now we're getting a muddled version of Ahsoka, which I can appreciate, but at the same time, man, give me the real Ahsoka. You know, I don't want to see Ahsoka the White. Ahsoka the White is Ahsoka the shit. Just saying. And don't be surprised if we see in Ahsoka, like they're on Peridia and they open up this like cave that's in the wall where they have to speak friend, by the way, but you have to speak friend in Mandoa, and then you go into this old Mandalorian cave that's in there, and then as they walk through, it's like a barren wasteland, and they go, oh well, surely he's in here, maybe we're safe here, and then next thing you know, a Balrog comes out and whips their booties, and then Ahsoka looks at him and goes, hey, whoa, no, you can't pass here, man. You can't
and
pass
then
here.
she dies and then gets brought back to life again.
No, she doesn't even die.
In her entire life.
No, she doesn't die. She takes the Balrog to the world between worlds, and then they have a battle of epicness. And then there's this guy called, I think he's called Sauron or something like that. He rocks up, like they do a couple of weird things. Turns out the mother was Sauron this whole time. Oh yeah, Abeloth. Abeloth is the Eye of Sauron, and she was just watching over everyone. I don't know about it, but it kind of feels like it's going down that path. Yeah, and then you've got these little dudes that are just running around, and they eventually throw the lightsaber into the fire, and then we save the day. That's. I made that up. I came up with that myself because I'm a story writer. I make myself. We should probably end this before I just start getting annoyed by all this stuff. All right, well, guys, love you all. Thank you so much for everyone who rocked up, rock out with your. Anyways, and we will catch you next week. Oh wait, no, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm Clone Force Blow. Don't let them get you down. I love you. Obi-Wan said. Well, I don't know Blore at all, so that's why I said, hey, Blore. Because I've been friends with almost 2 years. It's okay, bro. I'm not upset with you, bro.
He will cry after this, but it's completely unrelated.
Unrelated. I don't cry. I leak out of my eyes sometimes. It's because I've been dealing with Kamala. Anyway, Clone Force 97. Alex Jones in Star Wars. They're putting chemicals in the water that are turning all the Rhodians gay. Oh, I love you guys. That is hilarious. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining. Obi-Sean, I'm not upset with you. It's okay. In a few months, you can address me as well. Love you all. Jesse, do you want to say anything? This is Jesse's show, after all.
If you guys have any ideas for videos, like we've got our own ideas, but if you've got any ideas for future episodes, let us know, and we'll factor that in.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of shit we can already talk about. But if you guys want to see something desperately, like if there's something that you saw out on Instagram or on the news, whatever, about Star Wars or Star Wars related, even something, like that top 50 characters. If you want to see
You can see
something
me
like
rage
that,
for a fucking hour about that list, and you might.
that would be so funny, bro. That would be so funny. But yeah, no, like just chuck it in, and we're more than happy to go over anything. I mean, this is going to go for the foreseeable future. I have no plans to quit this until Jesse gets sick of me. I'm going to play the pity party. Jesse, tell me you love me. Jesse, tell me you love me.
I tolerate you.
Oh, that's so nice. I'll accept it. Anyways, so yeah, just like anything you want to see, anything you want to hear Jesse talk about, because I mean, I think I've talked about this the whole episode. So, like, this is Jesse's show. I'm just living in it. I love Jesse. I love Lord Swinski. Why Swinski as well?
So, I'm sure you've heard of Whatnot and all that. The hard selling app.
Yeah.
Well, one of my buddies, Farley, fucking my username on there used to be SWN00. Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah.
And I popped into a stream and he was like, "Yo, what up, Swoo?" And I was like, that's not my name." And he was like, "Well, I'm calling you Swoo." And
yeah, right. There you go.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. And I like that the O is
the zeros.
Now that makes a lot more sense. That's actually sick. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right. Well, Jesse, I love you. Kenrick, I love you. Thank you so much
for y'all boyos.
Yeah, thanks
for letting me rant.
Hell yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, dude.
Of course, bro. Anytime you were like, "Oh, I can't text all this," just send me the link. Just be like, "Yeah, right.
I'll get in again."
Yeah, no, that was sick. Really appreciate that, man. That was cool. You're our first guest.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. We count Bryant. Bryant dropped in real quick that one time. You're our first extended guest.
Bryant won.
Brian dropped in real quick to,
That's true. All right, well, guys, love you and leave you. Take care. Peace in the Middle East, and we will see you next week. Same time,
same place,
same channel. Enjoy being really attractive, every single one of you, and I'll catch you next week.